Hey everyone, welcome back to Cyber Tutor, the place where cybersecurity concepts are made simple for students and future professionals. Today we're diving into a crucial topic in cloud security, network virtualization and hypervisors. What they are, how they work, and most importantly, their impact on cybersecurity. What is network virtualization? Let's start simple. Imagine you have one physical network, but you want it to behave like multiple, smaller, independent networks. That's what network virtualization does. It combines physical networking resources like routers, switches, and firewalls, and turns them into software-based virtual networks that can be created, modified, or deleted with just a few clicks. Examples include VLANs, virtual LANs, logically dividing one physical network, VXLANs, virtual extensible LANs, extending networks across data centers, virtual firewalls and load balancers, all software-based, no hardware needed. In the cloud world, network virtualization allows companies to build scalable, flexible, and isolated virtual environments for applications and data. What is a hypervisor? Now, to make virtualization possible, we need something called a hypervisor. A hypervisor is software that sits between the physical hardware and the virtual machines. It allows you to run multiple virtual machines, VMS, each with its own operating system on the same physical server. There are two types. Type 1 hypervisor, bare metal, runs directly on the hardware. Examples, VMware ESXi, Microsoft Hyper-V, CEN. Type 2 hypervisor, hosted, runs on top of a host OS. Examples, VirtualBox, VMware Workstation. Think of it as the traffic controller, making sure each virtual machine gets the right share of CPU, memory, and networking. Impact on cybersecurity. So why should cybersecurity students care about network virtualization and hypervisors? Because they create new opportunities and new challenges in security. Advantages. Isolation. VMS and virtual networks can be separated, limiting the blast radius of an attack. Flexibility. Security policies can be applied quickly to virtual networks without new hardware. Segmentation. Network virtualization allows micro-segmentation, reducing lateral movement of attackers. Testing. Security teams can build isolated virtual labs to test malware or simulate attacks safely. Challenges and risks. Hypervisor attacks, hyperjacking. If a hypervisor is compromised, every VM on that host is at risk. VM escape. Malicious code inside a VM could break out and affect other VMs or the host. Complexity. Virtual environments are harder to monitor, making it easier for attackers to hide. Misconfiguration. A single misconfigured virtual firewall, or VLAN, could expose sensitive data. Cybersecurity example. Let's say an attacker gains access to one virtual machine in a data center. Without network virtualization and segmentation, they could move laterally to other VMS and eventually reach sensitive databases. But with virtual segmentation and microsegmentation, each VM is isolated. Even if one VM is compromised, the attack is contained, protecting the rest of the infrastructure. On the flip side, if the hypervisor itself is hacked, the attacker could potentially control all VMS running on that server. That's why hypervisors are such a critical security target. Why you need to know this? As a cybersecurity student, understanding network virtualization and hypervisors is essential because cloud computing and virtualization are the backbone of modern IT. Almost every enterprise uses VMS, containers, and virtual networks. Attacks like VM escape, hyperjacking, and misconfigured VLANs are real-world threats you'll face. Security solutions, like firewalls, IDS/IPS, and SIEMS, are increasingly built to integrate with virtualized networks. In short, if you want to secure modern infrastructure, you need to understand how it's built, and that means mastering virtualization and hypervisors. Final thoughts. So to wrap up, network virtualization makes multiple logical networks out of one physical network. Hypervisors allow multiple virtual machines to run on the same physical hardware. Together, they create flexibility and efficiency. but also introduce new cybersecurity risks you need to defend against. As future cybersecurity professionals, this is a must-know area for working in the cloud and enterprise environments. Thanks for watching this episode of our Cloud Security series. If this video helped you, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share it with your classmates. Also, check out the Cyber Tutor resource page on our website. We've added extra notes, diagrams, and cheat sheets to help you understand virtualization and security even better. See you in the next video.